Hey everyone, it's CJ here. I've got a TF2 item video for you today. As most of you probably know, I am a collector of TF2 items, and a long time ago I did finish my collection of Australian weapons. So I have all 19 of them, excluding the golden pan. And I thought after that I didn't really know what to collect, so I decided that I would try and get professional killstreak kits for all of my Australian weapons, and finally I've managed to do that for every single one of them. So I've got all 19 Australiums, each of them with a professional killstreak kit on them. So I'm just going to go through these, show you which effects I've got on them, and then I'll jump into a server and show you the actual effects on my loadouts. So we'll start off with my favourite, which is my rocket launcher. It's my most used one, and it's got Deadly Daffodil Incinerator. And then this one also has Deadly Daffodil Fire Horns. That's my black box. On my Blitzauger, I've got Flames with Mean Green. On my Medigun, I have Mandarin and Cerebral Discharge. My Scattergun has Fire Horns with Agonizing Emerald. My Force of Nature has Incinerator with Agonizing Emerald. My Demo Man has pretty much the same effects on it. On the Grenade Launcher and the Sticky Launcher, they're both Singularity with Deadly Daffodil, and Deadly Daffodil on my Islander as well, but this one's got Flames instead. I've also got Incinerator Mean Green on my Ambassador, while on my Knife I've got Cerebral Discharge and Hot Rod. Flamethrower is Fire Horns and Mean Green. My Extinguisher is Agonizing Emerald with Cerebral Discharge. My Heavy, the two miniguns, for my main minigun I've got Cerebral Discharge and Mandarin, and Deadly Daffodil with Cerebral Discharge on my Tomislav. On my Sniper Rifle I've got Singularity and Hot Rod, and Fire Horns, Deadly Daffodil on my SMG. And finally my Engineer, I've got Agonizing Emerald, Fire Horns on the Wrench, and on the Frontier Justice I've got Singularity with Mean Green. So there you go, those are all of my Australiums, every single Australium, all with professional killstreaks on them. I will now jump into a server and try to showcase all the different effects to you guys on my loadouts. So here we are with my Scout loadout. As you can see, it's got his unusuals on, and then there's the Fire Horns coming out with Agonizing Emerald. I think it goes really well with the set. It's a very lime green set with the hat, the scorching, and obviously the face mask thing. So yeah, that's pretty cool on my Scattergun. This is the effect with my Force of Nature, which is Incinerator with Agonizing Emerald, which is also pretty cool. I think it goes quite well with the set. You see the green sparks coming out of it. I really like this one as well. Here we have my Soldier. This is the rocket launcher, the Australian rocket launcher effect, and that's Incinerator with Deadly Daffodil. I really like it because it quite goes well with the terawatt effect on the antlers. With my black box I have the Deadly Daffodil colour as well, but with the Fire Horns. Fire Horns is really one of my favourites. I really like how it looks. Here we have my Pyro. This is the effect on the Flamethrower. It's a Mean Green with Fire Horns, and obviously my Pyro is very green. It's got 3 unusual effects on it, and they're all green. So that's what it looks like with the Flamethrower. You actually have the Extinguisher at the same time, and the effect on that is Cerebral Discharge. You can see the lightning bolts coming out of the eyes. That goes really well with the terawatt, I think. It almost looks like it's part of the same unusual effect, but it's actually coming from the weapon itself. This is my Demo Man. The Sunbeam is Demo Man, and as you can see, the Singularity gives kind of like a Sunbeam's effect coming out of the eye. So when you are on a kill streak with this weapon, it looks pretty cool. It gives that added effect. This is on the Sticky Launcher. Also, if I change to my Grenade Launcher, it's actually the same effect as well. Exactly the same effect and colour. And then if I change to my Islander, it's actually got Flames, which is similar to the kind of effects that you get when you're on a kill streak with the Islander as well. So it's Deadly Daffodil as well, so it sticks with the gold theme. Onto my Heavy now, which is a bit of like a fire effect with the 2 burning unusuals going on, and it's got Cerebral Discharge, Mandarin coming out. So the Mandarin effect goes well with the burning. I might actually change it to something like Fire Horns or Flames, then it might even go better with the hats, but this is the effect that I have on my minigun with the Cerebral Discharge. Now on to my Tomislav, the Australian Tomislav. It has the same effect, Cerebral Discharge, but this one's Deadly Daffodil, so it's much more yellow and brighter. Doesn't go as well with the hats as the minigun, I feel, but it still looks pretty cool. Onto my Engineer. Obviously another very green loadout with the beard, the Max's head and the scorching hat. And this is mean green and singularity. Mean green's kind of the lighter colour, so it goes quite well, I think. I like it. This is on my Frontier Justice. If I just change and go onto my wrench, then you'll be able to see
Heck yes!
the Agonizing Emerald fire horns, which is probably one of my favourite effects, like combinations really. It goes really, really well with the hat and the style, and I just love fire horns so much. This is my medic, another loadout with a lot of unusuals, some very green unusuals. This is mean green and flames on my Blitzauger. It looks pretty cool, I think. But yeah, it goes quite well with the loadout. If I just change over to my minigun now, you can't actually see the view model, but it's Mandarin with cerebral discharge, like we saw earlier. It doesn't go as well with the set, but I think the lightning bolts coming out goes quite well with the sunbeams and stuff. And the orange shine when you see on your view model on the minigun looks pretty cool. This is my sniper. Again, triple unusual on this guy. He's got the white energy because of the green and purple energy combo, and it's got disco beatdown on the killer exclusive, and it's got hot rod with singularity on the kill streak. This is on the sniper rifle. I think it goes really, really well, simply because the purple color kind of looks very similar to the killer exclusive disco beatdown color. So that looks really, really cool, I think. We switch over to the SMG. This one is fire horns with Deadly Daffodil. So you got the gold sheen on the gun, but the fire horns just looks really cool. Again, it's just one of my favourite effects. Last but not least, it's my spy. This is the effect on the Ambassador, which was Incinerator and Mean Green. I think that looks pretty cool with the scorching, the burning effects on the unusuals, and then the Mean Green kind of matches the scorching somewhat. If we change over to my Australium knife, just one again, and this one is cerebral discharge with hot rod, so it looks totally different, but I quite like the fact that it looks different, because then you've got three different colours. You've got the scorching, which is green, you've got the burning, which is that burning orange colour, and then the hot rod is that nice purple colour with the lightning bolts coming out the spy's eyes. So there you go, guys, that's my Australium collection, and those are all the kill streaks on it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it showed you a little bit more of what my loadouts look like while I'm in game and getting those kill streaks. So as always, guys, hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you think in the comments.